Going over the fuel lines, I've noticed that there are some very obvious cracks in the fuel lines and what appears to be a very, very filthy fuel filter. The fuel lines at the left-hand carburetor are quite obviously cracked and perished, although there is no evidence that they're leaking. The fuel line on the right-hand carburetor is also perished and cracked, but that's not leaking either, thankfully. The engine is also missing the crankcase breather hose, but there is no connector on the right-hand carburetor air filter, so I'm going to have to do something about that. The fuel filter doesn't look like it's been replaced in quite a while, although the hard line underneath the chassis is new-ish. Onto the fuel filter. Filthy. Check this fuel line, take it off completely. This bit of hose is terribly perished and damaged. Not good. The fuel line is squeezed behind the back of the coil. Right. Split right at the join. So that's going to be replaced. Look how bad this is. Oh my gosh. You can see why I want to change these fuel lines. Although they're not leaking, they are terribly perished. So let's start with fuel filter to T connector, metal T connector. Let's replace that. That's slightly too short, I'd say. much more flexible than the old stuff. Put the T connector in, like so. Let's give it a new. So it will come in from the side like that. So let's give this. Tighten those up nicely. I want to replace this contraption on the end of that top nozzle. I just need to see exactly 8 millimeters. I'm going to replace this rather unsightly piece of hose that's been blanked off from the redundant port up there with a silicon end cap. Much neater. Going to position that connection in the center. Through to the fuel filter at the back. New fuel filter. A little arrow indicating the direction of flow. Just go in there. New fuel filter. Nice tight fit. Nice snug fit there. So apparently there's supposed to be a hose that runs from here to an inlet filter. But the inlet filter does not have anywhere where I can attach a hose. So, having read a couple of posts, I'm going to put this crankcase breather filter on here. It's a tight fit because of the oil cap. Tighten that up and that should do the trick.